Skip is out of Georgia. Georgia on my mind. Hey, Skip.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing? Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear, sir.
How you doing?
All is well. How you doing?
Oh, it's good. Everything's going good. I'm still in this doggone old house, but things are getting better. Things are getting better.
That's right. And so you want to respond to my biblical question. Should you laugh or cry when someone dies?
Well, I woke up last night. The Lord spoke to me in a dream last night. Now, I'm just playing to you about that, Jesse, but I was thinking
I'm about to
last
say,
night.
amazing.
I was thinking about that question last night.
Yes.
And I remember when Lazarus died, and his two sisters came and got Jesus to come to see him, and he didn't come see him until after he died. And right before he got to the grave, the shortest verse in the Bible says, Jesus wept. So Jesus cried for a split second, I guess. I don't know how long he cried, but anyhow, he cried, and I guess he was mourning his death. I don't know what he was actually mourning his death or what, but he cried, and I had a close cousin that died a few days ago, and I got a call at 5 in the morning, and they told me that he died. Well, I went on back to sleep. I didn't think much about it then because it was too early in the morning to be thinking. But I woke up about 9 o'clock, and I got to thinking about it, and I looked at a picture of him, and I cried for a split second. But who was I crying for, Jesse? Was I crying because he died, or was I crying because I missed him?
Amazing. And so you think that, you said Jesus cried for a few seconds at least when Lazarus died,
Well, he
right?
cried long enough for the people around him to say, "Oh, he loved Lazarus. Look at him." You know, I'm paraphrasing. That's out of the RNV version. You ever read the RNV version of the Bible?
No. What's the RNV?
That's the redneck version. But anyhow, they said he loved Lazarus. Look at him.
But Jesus didn't cry because he didn't cry because Lazarus died. He cried because the people couldn't see that they could have healed Lazarus, brought Lazarus back from the dead. That they were blind and they couldn't see. And they were waiting on him to do something that they could have already done.
How could they have done it, Jesse?
Because if they had faith in God, it's the faith that if they had it in God, that would have caused them to bring Lazarus back from the dead. Because Jesus had faith in the Father, and that's what caused him to be able to bring Lazarus back. He had faith. His faith healed him, and not the doubt. And the people had doubt and not faith in God. If you have faith,
right,
if you have faith,
he told Mary right before he brought Lazarus back. He said, "Do you believe that Lazarus will live?" And she said, "Yeah." On the last day, you know, she didn't have the faith to believe that he could live again right then. So I think you're right, Jeff.
Yeah. So he cried because the people couldn't see, not because of the death of Lazarus. And it is, once you wake up, Skip, you're going to see it's pretty sad. Sad in that you want people to be able to see. It's pretty sad how people are suffering because they cannot see and they have no faith. And the lack of faith, you cannot please God. You must have faith. There was I believe somewhere in the Bible, some guy went or some woman, I think. It's several stories, but one story about a woman or somebody who was sick or something, and that person was healed by God, by Jesus, and Jesus said, "It wasn't me, it was your faith that did it." It's amazing, Skip, what can happen through human beings if they truly have faith. Christians don't have faith today. They say they do, but they're lying. And they only say they have because that's what they've been taught by the preachers, but they don't have faith. If you have faith, all things are possible, and not because of you, but because of your faith. But I appreciate you responding to that question, Skip. I'll put my 2 cents in on Friday. It's amazing.